Drug companies and health experts are scrambling to produce a vaccine for the COVID-19 virus, hoping to have one ready by the end of the year.
But a recent survey finds slightly fewer than half of Americans would even take a vaccine if it were to become available. So is producing one just a waste of time? News
Channel 13's Scott Harrison is live in Colorado Springs tonight with a reaction from local residents about the issue. Scott?
Well, slightly more than 1,000 people responded to that poll conducted by the Associated Press and the National Opinion Research Center in Chicago. 49% say that they would take a vaccine, 31% say they're not sure, and 20% say they absolutely would not. And tonight we're seeing how people here in southern Colorado feel. Of course, it's a very small sample size, but of 20 local people we spoke to about a vaccine for the COVID-19 virus, only 3 were willing to say on camera that they'd have no problem taking it if and when it becomes available.
You can have COVID-19 and you wouldn't even know. So it's not fair to everybody else that just because you don't think you got it or you don't know you got it, it doesn't mean you didn't get it, and it doesn't mean you're not spreading it.
But the vast majority of people we spoke with say they won't take a COVID-19 vaccine.
I feel like I'd fall in that category that just wouldn't need it. I don't ever get a flu shot. I think I've had one in my entire life. Never caught that.
I'm not interested in a first round vaccine until they have some proof, some case testing, real sampling testing of side effects.
And we found around the same percentage as the national survey of people who aren't sure yet.
I think the struggle, however, with it is that there's just so many unknowns and it's just such a new thing. I think that's been our struggle.
Many people we spoke with say whether they take a vaccine for the COVID-19 virus depends not only on themselves, but on whether they live with family members who would be at greater risk of contracting that virus.
This is the first time we've left the house since the end of February to come outside.
The Shearer family has a teenage son with a compromised immune system. You'd think they'd want to take a vaccine. Guess again.
It'd take us about 5 to 10 years probably before we'd even feel comfortable enough to do that, because that's how long it takes to do double-blind studies and to gather enough scientific data.
And the people we spoke with say that they can do enough social distancing to avoid contracting the virus and to avoid infecting others. However, most of the people we saw at busy Helen Hunt Falls tonight still were not wearing masks. We are live in Colorado Springs. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.